These are 8 kids' perfume and children's fragrance picks that consistently show up in negative reviews for the same handful of reasons, and 4 alternatives built with a different formula philosophy. If you collect fragrance, you know made for kids doesn't mean exempt from scrutiny. Let's go through what's in these bottles, what buyers are saying, and what better options look like. Quick category context. Per a 2025 Research Intello report, the global kids' perfume market was valued at $1.02 billion in 2024, projected to reach $2.04 billion by 2033 at roughly 8.1% annual growth. That's one market research firm's estimate, so treat it as a vendor figure. The format has been shifting from light eau de cologne towards stronger EDT and EDP because parents want scent that actually lasts. And that tension between gentle enough for a kid and strong enough to be worth buying is the story of this whole video. That tension also runs through formulation. Children's fragrances that aim for longevity and sillage tend to push into synthetic territory, which is exactly where the complaints cluster. One honest note: a meaningful share of buyers of these licensed Disney fragrances are adult collectors buying for themselves, not parents buying for kids. That's documented in the Fragrantica review language. Keep that in mind. Number 1. The Airval International Disney Princess line. Cinderella, Belle, Snow White, Aurora. Airval, founded in Barcelona in 1979 by Don Francisco Garcia Hernandez, has held the Disney Kids fragrance license since 1981. Bottles run roughly $9 to $35. Amazon ratings are decent. Belle EDP sits at 4.1 stars across 55 ratings. Cinderella around 4.3 across 522. But the text tells another story. One reviewer wrote, "Terrible smell. It smells like some kind of cheap vodka we would have drank back in high school." Others complain the decorative crown cap pulls the sprayer off the Cinderella bottle, and the Sleeping Beauty version got called sickeningly sweet. From a fragrance family standpoint, these read as generic floral sweet compositions, light citrus top notes burning off fast, a candied musk base that polarizes reviewers. Number 2. Airval's Disney Frozen and Frozen Elsa EDT Frozen launched around 2013, retails near $13, and actually rates well, 4.6 stars across 1,441 ratings on the Frozen 2 Elsa Kids EDT. But Fragrantica reviews disagree. One called it lasting only an hour or hour and a half if lucky. Longevity scores on Fragrantica bear that out. Another said, Frozen Elsa smells like a male office cologne, and a third described the original Frozen scent turning into a sinister, synthetic, disgusting gray plastic note that smells exactly like the doctor's office. Number 3. Airval's Disney Stitch EDT launched in 2025 and marketed as dermatologically tested and hypoallergenic. The scent itself gets decent marks on Amazon UK, but Fragrantica's longevity score is a flat 1.0 out of 5. The recurring complaint is packaging, leaking caps, bottles that look a lot bigger than they are, and sprayers that stop working after a day. Number 4. Disney Frozen Olaf EDT, priced anywhere from $12 to $25, depending on retailer. Same Frozen line complaints apply. Synthetic notes, weak longevity, poor sillage, and eBay reviewers again say the box outshines the scent. No verified aggregate rating was found for this specific SKU. Number 5. Beautiful Glow by Justice. Justice launched in 2004, was acquired by Ascena in 2009, filed Chapter 11 in 2020, and was bought by Blue Star Alliance, founded by Joseph Gabay and Ralph Gindy, for $71 million cash that November, valuing the brand at $90 million with liabilities per retail dive. It's been Walmart exclusive since 2021. The alcohol-free, water-based fragrance line Rates 3.8 to 4.2 stars on Walmart.com, depending on scent. Reviewers consistently say the scent doesn't match the label. There is no berry at all, wrote one mother and daughter review team, and another connected the alcohol-free formula directly to poor longevity, which tracks, since alcohol is a primary diffusion carrier for fragrance notes. Number 6. Nenuco Agua de Colonia, a classic Spanish baby cologne dating to the late 1930s. It rates well overall, 4.4 stars across 112 ratings on Amazon, but longevity-specific mentions actually skew negative, 7 to 4. One reviewer, doesn't last more than half an hour and it's completely gone. This one carries real nostalgia in Spain that seems to outweigh the quality complaints for a lot of buyers. Number 7. Bath & Body Works Disney Princess Fine Fragrance Mists. The first collection launched February 2025, 6 scents across 85 products, with a second collection following in February 2026. The mist itself runs $17.95. To be fair, this is a fine fragrance mist marketed broadly to adults too, not exclusively a kid's product. Still, the 2026 Aurora scent was called tooth-achingly sweet, with terrible longevity, and one reviewer pushed back on the marketing outright. There is no way there is real blue amber in a body mist that costs under $20. Number 8. The Cra-Z-Art Shimmer M-In Sparkle. Make your own glitter perfumes kit, a DIY activity set for kids 8 and up. The complaint here isn't scent, it's shortage. One Amazon reviewer reported the scent bottles arrived more than half empty. No verified aggregate rating exists for this SKU, so across all 8, weak longevity and sillage, scent that doesn't match the label, packaging that fails before the juice does, and value gaps that show up the moment you read past the star rating. Now, 4 better formulated alternatives. Option 1. Mustela's Musti Eau de Soin from Laboratoires Expansions, a French pharmaceutical and dermo-cosmetic brand tracing back to 1950. It's alcohol-free, 92 to 97% plant-based, hypoallergenic, and pediatric tested, safe from birth. Skin patch testing is built into their development protocol. At around $24.99, it backs up its reputation with strong numbers, 4.2 stars across 3,214 ratings on Amazon, 4.4 on Walmart. The scent profile reads as soft powdery musk with gentle citrus and floral top notes. Nothing complex, but that's intentional. Some Fragrantica reviewers note weaker longevity, but the pediatric pedigree here is genuinely verified, and the formulation aligns with EU cosmetics regulation standards for infant products. Option 2. Baby Jolie Paris, marketed as a French-style baby care brand. Their alcohol-free, hypoallergenic, vegan Les Bébé perfumes get strong direct-to-consumer praise. Smells like baby powder in a perfume bottle. That's a classic soft musk with powdery base note composition. To be transparent, we couldn't verify a founder, founding year, or exact headquarters for this brand, so treat the Paris branding as positioning, not confirmed history. Option 3. Klorane Bébé's Petit Brin Scented Water from French company Laboratoires Klorane, alcohol-free and 97% natural origin, pediatric tested and safe from birth. Reviews are mixed and limited, 3.6 stars across just 5 ratings on one site, with the same longevity complaints as everywhere else in this category. The scent leans on gentle botanical notes consistent with the brand's plant-based identity. It earns its spot on clean formulation, not on solving the longevity issue. Option 4. TOUS Baby from the Spanish house founded in 1920, which entered fragrance in 2002 and launched this scent in 2007. Reviewers like the smell, but report needing to reapply every 3 to 4 hours. Longevity and sillage are limited by design. Important distinction: the standard eau de cologne contains alcohol and synthetic dyes. There's a separate alcohol-free version made specifically for sensitive children's skin, And only that version belongs in the kid-safe conversation. So where does that leave us? The 8 regretted purchases fail for the same reasons: poor longevity and sillage, mismatched scent, weak packaging, and pricing that doesn't match what's in the bottle. The 4 alternatives don't fully escape the longevity problem either. That may just be a real constraint of formulating something gentle enough for a child. Alcohol-free formulas sacrifice diffusion. Low-concentration EDTs sacrifice staying power. But these alternatives do it with transparency, verifiable pediatric and dermatological testing, real ingredient lists, formulations that meet EU cosmetic standards for infant use, and a safe-from-birth benchmark the licensed character lines were never built around. A Disney license on the bottle tells you about marketing, not formulation. The bottle that says dermatologist tested lists its actual fragrance notes and clears EU ingredient standards is doing something the one with the crown-shaped cap usually isn't.